about that little tape, man. I'm from the wet, going down the street, man. Come on.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Hold it, bro. Oh, shit.
Hey, that's not even funny, blood. You can't give them no more.
Hold on. Is that helium? Is it that they're inhaling helium gas to get high off? I saw a video with this kid on Twitter puffing the thing from the first clip. I have no idea what it is. I suspected it may have been something for vehicles or probably your household. But if any of you guys know what this is, just let me know, because this is crazy that, you know, people have gone to the extent of taking so many different things to abuse as, you know, substitute of some drug just to get a high, bro. Like, that's crazy to me.
Someone from the dark.
Now, I'm sure if you've been on the internet in the last couple days, you've seen these videos of people huffing out of these giant canisters, and on the surface level, you might think, oh, it's just a big vape. No, it's something a lot more sinister than just that. Now, the canisters that this guy is huffing out of, and everybody you've seen in this video, is nitrous oxide. If you're not familiar with nitrous oxide or laughing gas, commonly you'd find this at like a dentist's office, which they'd use when they're working on you, giving you surgery on your mouth, right? But in recent times, or really forever, you've been able to purchase nitrous oxide for its other meanings because it has other uses. You can purchase nitrous oxide for your car, you can purchase nitrous oxide for whipped cream or other kinds of dessert-based things, and a number of things. But in recent times, at least in the United States, nitrous oxide has become extremely popular for people to use recreationally. Previously, this was more of a UK thing, as nitrous oxide balloons and canisters were much more common to be seen used in the UK at raves and things of that such. But recently, the younger black community has discovered the use of nitrous oxide, and it has exploded and trendized.
Yo, TikTok, check me out. I got that more. Y'all know what this is. Hey, this bitch got that nigga hit you.
Not just among the youth, but even in rap culture, the use of nitrous oxide as a recreational thing to consume has exploded recently. It has been all over the internet, anywhere from YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram Shorts. You can see videos of people buying large amounts of these.
To be honest, I didn't know that it was a celebrity thing also, but hearing it is not very surprising, because if you check the history of stuff, a lot of things that we see young men do, especially, you know, in the black community, a lot of it stems from the entertainment industry. So I'm not even surprised that this is something that rappers used to do. I mean, look at cough syrup and Sprite. It is stemmed from rappers, so.
Canisters and huffing them with their friends.
Whip the vengeance, man.
This is crazy though.
Whip the vengeance,
Nitrous
man.
oxide,
Let's have a toast, man. Let's have a toast, man. You feel me, man? And these alone ones, you feel me? No Diddy. Everybody got one, nigga. On me and Ski, nigga. Yeah, we spent 500 in the smoke shop. Yeah, hell yeah.
I wonder what.
Come on, man. What the fuck is you doing, cuz?
And that entails a lot of dangerous things. To start off, if you're a teenager or somebody young and you're seeing people buying these canisters and you're interested in getting one or trying to
don't do it.
Anything regarding them, don't. It goes without saying that these canisters are a material that is extremely dangerous to the human body and should not be consumed on its own ever. The recreational use of it is only something that a fully grown adult could even grasp, and even then I wouldn't even argue that they should be using it. If you are not capable of understanding the implications of consuming a gas like this, you should not be consuming it. You really shouldn't be consuming it ever, ideally. But the bare minimum is at least be an adult if you're gonna mess around with anything this stupid. Laughing gas has a number of side effects, and brain damage is one of the extremely common ones. And you'll never know how your body will react to it until you try it. If you try it, you could literally start having a seizure just right there, and that could be the end of your functional life.
And look, as he said that, look at that guy from the montage in the beginning, bro. He dropped, he stumbled over, hit his forehead, and it was like this. That's like a mini seizure, bro. I don't understand why people go to such lengths just to like get certain experiences regardless of the implications that it may have. And then the crazy part is when they do shit like that and then they end up getting into some form of problems or trouble or whatever, you know, they're the same ones who come back to the internet to try to get help. And a lot of the times the people that they even do this crap with is nowhere to be found when shit hits the fan, bro. I don't get it. Like, please, if you're somebody watching this and you probably had curiosity of doing something like this, please don't. Just don't. Just don't.
Whether that brain damage ruins you for the rest of your life or your life ends there. So at least if you're going to mess with
Imagine
laughing
just
gas,
taking
please be
a
an
hit
adult and understand
your
the
brain
implications of what you're
just
shoving in your body.
melts.
Hold it, bro.
Yeah, this clip. This is the clip. Look.
Yeah, that's not even funny, blood. You can't give him no more, fam.
That's bad.
You can't give no more, fam. Fucking balloon. Don't do no.
Hey, look.
He's hitting it again.
Shot me.
Bruh, the guy just went close to death.
Sleep, 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 sleep. Sleep, 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 sleep.
He's losing brain cells by the seconds. And the craziest thing, bruh, my guy looks like he's about to die, and all his friends there are doing is just puffing away and just videoing the whole thing. Like, why is this normal? Why is this okay to do, G? Like, I've seen some crazy videos on the internet. I'm wondering why. Just what would inspire you to just pick up a camera and just record in a situation like this? Like, what happened to the days when people just call 911 over like the least of anything, or just try to get help? Like, I don't understand, bro. I don't understand this generation and the different trends that they're interested in, bro. It's just wild to me. I mean, I guess it explains why we have a lot of brain rot content all over the internet and all over different platforms. Shit like this.
Not to mention there are different kinds of laughing gas, like medical grade, food grade, different kinds. I wouldn't go shoving engine propellant in your throat via canister, by the way. It's a dumb idea. Unless you're Kanye West, then you're gonna get hooked up to like a Bane tank, and your doctor's gonna get you addicted to it so you can make horrible music for the rest of your career.
Yeah.
Who's rapper is it?
I'm about to get a low cut again. That's the vibe.
Do y'all hear these voices? Listen to these voices. Go ahead.
No bullshit. No cap. Yeah.
Hey, let me go. Boom!
What this shit?
Man, even the guys that are doing it are telling us not to do it, but still they do it.
Nigga, you gotta be ashamed of yourself, nigga.
Real talk.
Real talk. You gotta be ashamed of yourself. Old as you is.
Now, to cover the current situation, there is a brand called Galaxy Gas that has been blowing up all over the internet where people have been going and purchasing it for recreational use. Now, again, this is outside of the intended purpose of this product, which is oftentimes how things like this get found to be used. This is how people start consuming things like paint, for example. Galaxy Gas is a nitrous oxide canister used for the purpose of flavoring whipped cream. The canisters come flavored to flavor whipped cream with flavors such as these. Somebody decided that it would be a good idea to go buy the nitrous oxide canisters that function basically like a vape if you think about it, because human ingenuity is just so amazing, guys.
Somebody like you deserves to be hit in the street by a moving bus. It's people like your ass that doesn't deserve to live. You deserve to be destroyed. You're on Earth for literally no fucking reason.
Yes, I would totally love to buy a blueberry flavored nitrous oxide can. Surely this won't backfire. And that's exactly the thought process that got this popular in the first place. It blew up when
Right.
this guy named Lil T basically appeared on this show at
Like, people come up with some of the dumbest ideas and they never think about the repercussions. They never think about how does this affect me in the long run? How does this affect the people around me in the long run? Will this inspire somebody to go out and top what I'm doing or replicate what I'm doing? Nobody often really thinks about these type of things, and you know it's crazy that a lot of people don't really have that mindset. But at the same time, it's part of the reality. So what can we really do? At the same time, it doesn't make it any less sad, you know, just to see, especially it's young people that's doing all this madness, bro. Like, I bet 90% of the people that are doing this didn't even research what would happen to them if they, you know, they play with this like this, or some of them probably don't even know what it is that they're inhaling to. They just probably saw a friend or somebody on the internet and they decided, oh, I'm gonna try this.
this food spot where he was recording, and basically his voice was all fried and he was off of himself, you know, because again, he's huffing a nitrous oxide can. And if you know about laughing gas, you know how it makes you act. I shouldn't have to explain to you how laughing gas acts. If you're considering buying laughing gas,
I absolutely admit, I never knew laughing gas was actually a real thing. I thought it was always something in Batman, bro. When you know Joker, the classic Batman, Joker uses laughing gas a lot, you know, to like turn his enemies into like laughing stock zombies. So I didn't even consider it to be um like a legit thing. Watching this video made me aware that laughing gas is actually something real.
and you don't know how it works, probably don't go anywhere near it. Him himself is just one example of why you shouldn't be purchasing this canister, but I think situations like these is something that glamorizes the use of things like this to children. Because again, the large amount of people who are consuming this material are teens and kids. And once
Right.
again, this clip blew up on TikTok originally, which is a predominantly teens and kids app. We've seen things like use of weed and other things like that being glamorized where people want to try it and use it. So something like this is no different, I view. I fear that there are going to be children out there who get interested by this and attempt to go purchase something like this. Now, luckily, the second biggest implication for this being used like this is the amount of people who are black using it. My major concern, I have a lot of major concern for the
Right.
human race in general, but my community is one of the biggest things that worries me. That when this was glamorized on the internet by a black man, then a large amount of black people started to suddenly be interested in it, especially a lot of black adults, which inadvertently will trickle down to black children who see them using it, making them want to try
Right.
it. It's just how things work between adults and children. That's kind of the nature of things. It's more concerning because situations like these allow for even more damage in my community that has already been, you know, historically marked by a lot of problems related to things like this.
Like I said,
So
if
then
you
you
look
have
at
something like
history-
nitrous oxide, which is just another problem, not only currently being glamorized by random people, but then there's a lot of celebrities who openly use it, especially Kanye in the current moment. Kanye is addicted to nitrous oxide, badly, can't go without it. So bad he's hooked up like he's on a cryogenic chamber, and he's like he's Bane from Batman Arkham Knight. Like, it's just horrible. It's a horrible situation. And he's not even the only one. People like Lil Uzi Vert have been caught consuming and huffing these balloons nonstop. So the implications of this becoming popular is extremely dangerous because now you have not only normal culture people consuming it, but then you have also rap culture glamorizing it, which is only going to trickle down to normal culture. And now you've created a cycle. Now there's going to be a cycle of people consuming something that's horrible for them just because they see other people doing it. It's just how things work. I think my scariest situation is seeing somebody younger than, at least they're adults. Kanye's pushing 40, Uzi's pushing 30, and the rest of these people are adults. At least these are adults consuming it. But then there are clips of teenagers wanting to try it and trying to consume it. And in the UK, for example, it's been previously at a point it was much easier. You could just get it. You could just go buy a balloon on the corner outside of a bar. You didn't even necessarily have to be an adult for it. The TLDR of this video is please do not be dumb enough to try nitrous oxide.
Shut your lame ass up, man.
It is not for human consumption, quite literally, unless you're
I mean, it is for human consumption, but not in the way they're consuming it. You know, the ones that they're mostly using are, as you said, to flavor whipped cream. So stick to that, bro. But don't be inhaling this stuff and just to get a high or a vibe out of it because it's dangerous. It can do a lot of damage to you, yo. And most of those damages are irreversible. And what he was saying about it trickling down to the children, it's true because children live what they learn. They replicate stuff that they see. They try things that they see. That's just how it works with children. Like children are some of the they are the most curious beings, on earth. Everything they see happen, they want to know how it works and they want to know if they can do it. So, of course, when they even see their favorite celebrity probably doing something like this, they're going to be influenced or motivated to go ahead and try something like this, not really thinking about, is that something that he should be or I should be doing? They're just going to try it for try its sake and just to have that experience. And a lot of the times, it turns out to be their last experience or it turns out to be an experience that will forever change their lives in not a good way.
A medical professional, somebody who is a car enthusiast who uses nitrous to boost their car, or somebody who has a third inadvertent reason to use it, then use it responsibly. Clearly in these situations, you either have a medical professional administering to you, you're somebody who's well taught enough to use it in your motor vehicle, or for a third reason like you're a pastry chef. But please, if you're a normal person buying a nitrous canister for the purpose of huffing it, go do something safer. There are legal things that you can do that are safer for you, that you can at least say, hey, I'm not killing myself today over this. I would never advise somebody to go buy drugs, but if you're interested in buying a nitrous canister, just go buy a pack of cigarettes or something. Like something stupid. I don't know. Me personally, I would never touch this. That's not me. And I wouldn't advise anybody in my audience to do it. Don't do any of it. You don't need to do it. There's no necessarily need for you to be consuming any of this. Not only is it a waste of your money, a waste of your time, but it's also just horrible for your health in general. And that
Yeah, like he said, like just don't do it. Just don't do it. I 100% agree, guys. If you can avoid drugs completely, just do it because drugs, nothing comes good from drugs. Nothing. Literally nothing. I drink occasionally and I understand that alcohol is literally poison. Yes, it is poison for those who didn't know. It's it, it's toxic to the body. It can do a lot of damage over time. Smoking does damage to the body. When you take other drugs like Molly or ecstasy, like just stay away from those type of things. And please try not to use something and abuse it in a way that it was not meant for it. Just like this situation. But this is the end, man. Like, just walk good.